So the year is 2019. I'm 18 years old and I was in a position where I had to pick a major for my college. I simply didn't know what I wanted, so I just went with the best thing on my mind. I liked law and I liked business, so I chose the major of business law. That led to a 4-year college degree that frankly I did not want and a waste of time. Nonetheless, the 4 years go by and I'm actually quite good. I got A's. I was a pretty good student, and yeah, I graduated this year. But one major issue was that law school was imminent. You see, with majors for doctors and lawyers, you have to do your 4 years at college and then you have to do a focused degree in law school or medical school. And those are where you have to pay like $250,000 for your degrees, and it's just crazy. Anyways, so this was a couple months ago and I realized that, okay, I have to go to law school now because that's the only way I can become a lawyer. And then I thought about it. I have to work 80 hours a week to make a salary of $100,000. That's about minimum wage if you look at the hourly rate. In addition to, I didn't like it and it would only be for the title itself. And while my parents pushed me to be a lawyer and they tried to get in contact with other lawyers so I could be an intern, I simply knew that that wasn't for me. And mind you, at this point, I didn't know anything about coding. I may have dabbled a little bit into some programming languages, but I had no technical background. I did not know a line of code, and I was just lost with whatever technical stuff was. I was purely just a writer and like practicing to be a lawyer. It was the winter of my graduations. You see, I graduated a semester early, and here's where I was like at a dilemma. I could go to law school for 3 years and then have to work in this shitty condition, or I could learn a skill which would equally be as hard, but something I really wanted to do, like coding and AI. So, knowing myself, I picked the latter. I tried coding, I gave up. I tried coding and I gave up, but eventually I picked up some momentum and started to do more and more projects and started getting better and better. And at this point, I still didn't know what I really wanted in coding, but I knew that I didn't want to be a lawyer. And that was enough for me to not give up and pushed me to do more than I really should have. And yeah, here I am today, a couple months later. I'm still learning, obviously. I'm not the best coder. I'm not a pro by any means, but I'm able to program some things quite impressively. And the video wasn't meant to brag about my accomplishment because I really haven't accomplished much, but I have learned a skill that many people want. And if anyone's out there that wants to make a career switch or doesn't really know what they want to do, I beg you to just make sure you're making the right decision. Understand the consequences of your decision, because I wasted 4 years of my life when, imagine I was like 18 and I could have just learned code on my own at 18. I would have so much more room to learn and to make the right decisions and to build up a business. Just know that it is possible to learn skills on your own. And the educational system that's out there today is just simply flawed. I have learned more by spending $3,000 on books than a $40,000 degree. There are YouTube courses, there are YouTube videos and tutorials on the things that you want, and let's say you want to learn code like I did. There are tutorials and things you can follow and learn from people for free. This would have been hundreds, if not thousands of dollars if it was through a university. If you are considering making a career switch, or if you graduated and you don't know what you want to do, take the time to choose what you want. It's okay if it's not in your degree. I understand that it is scary and you feel like you wasted your time. But I can't lie, I did learn some valuable skills in college, and I'm all for college for a lot of people. I learned how to write, I learned how to make good arguments, I learned how to speak in somewhat good fashion. But just understand that you can always make the switch, and don't beat yourself up if you have to do it. Just know that it is possible to be a software engineer and coder. I'm doing it right now. And if you're the same way, let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Peace.